Welcome back to Demon of the Week, and this week we are going to have a look at Python, or Pytho. Welcome to my channel. You are entering the world of magic and mysticism with your host, Lee W. Johnson. Keep the lights on and help improve the channel by becoming a supporter for just $2.99 per month. Hit the join button. Okay, so the next spirit is Python. Now, I know a lot of people might say I'm pronouncing that wrong because it's spelt Python in the English, but this is actually a Greek spirit, and the proper pronunciation, as far as I can fathom anyway, is Python. So Python is the Earth Dragon of Delphi and was mentioned in the Magus by Francis Barrett as the Prince of the Spirits of Deceit. In Book 2, Chapter 7 of the Magus, we read, "In the second place, follow the spirit of lies, of which sort was he who went forth, and was a lying spirit in the mouth of the prophet of Ahab. And the prince of these is the serpent Pytho, from whence Apollo is called Pythias, and that woman a Pythoness, or witch, in Samuel, and the other in the Gospel, who had Pytho in her belly. Therefore, these kind of devils join themselves to the oracles, and delude men by the divinations and predictions, so that they may be deceived." So in Greek mythology, Python, or Pytho, is a giant serpent or dragon that guarded the oracle at Delphi. This oracle was located at a cult center dedicated to Gaia, the Earth Mother. The name Pytho itself eventually replaced the earlier name Chrysa for the location. The Greeks believed Delphi to be the center of the earth, marked by a sacred stone, which was the omphalos, or navel. Python, acting as Gaia's chthonic, or earth-dwelling offspring, was the guardian of this sacred site, and possibly even delivered prophecies itself. However, Python's reign was challenged by Apollo, the Olympian god of light, music, and prophecy. Depending on the source, Python either threatened Apollo's mother during her pregnancy or obstructed Apollo's claim to the oracle. In the legendary battle, Apollo emerged victorious, slaying Python and claiming Delphi as his own. This victory not only established Apollo as the new guardian of the oracle, but it also birthed the Pythian Games, which were athletic competitions held at Delphi to commemorate Apollo's triumph. There are various versions of Python's birth and death at the hands of Apollo. In the Homeric hymn to Apollo, it is mentioned that Apollo encountered the serpent, which searched for a place to establish his shrine. He saw Python, who was causing harm to the people, and decisively slew the serpent, declaring himself the owner of the oracular shrine. According to Hyginus, when Zeus lay with the goddess Leto, Hera sent Python to pursue Leto throughout the lands to prevent her from giving birth to the twin gods, Artemis and Apollo. Apollo, just 4 days old, pursued Python to Mount Parnassus and ultimately killed it at the Delphic oracle. Robert Graves, interpreting primitive myths politically and socially, saw this as the capture of a pre-Hellenic shrine to the Hellenes. Funeral games were instituted in honor of the dead hero Python, and the priestess continued her role. Interestingly, some myths suggest that Python's decaying body imbued the Delphic oracle with its prophetic power. This connection between the chthonic serpent and the divine prophecy hints at a deeper symbolism. It's possible that Python represented the raw, untamed power of the earth, a power that needed to be conquered and harnessed before it could be used. Alright, so that is Python, and the reason I'm actually mentioning Python, although it is focused very much as being a Greek chthonic spirit or an earth dragon or earth serpent entity is because it is noted as being one of the demonic forces, one of the demonic, part of the hierarchy mentioned by Francis Barrett in the Magus. As mentioned previously, I've got a list going, and I'm going through all the different hierarchies that people have written about over the few centuries, through the various grimoires and texts, and then we'll go into the more Dukant hierarchy, anything that has not been mentioned up to that point. Alright, so that is Python, and I'll see you next week with more. Have a good one until then. Cheers, bye-bye.